You sold me down the river, you Jezebel.
Oh, you stop saying such bad names. Don Diego has come to help you.
Yes, I want to get your furs from Sergeant Garcia, return them to you, and get you started on your way out of here.
Oh, that sergeant holding on to them furs like they was a jug of whiskey. What makes you think he's going to give them to you?
Well, he won't give them to me, but I think I can make him sell them to me.
I don't know. I ain't been doing so good myself. Every time I try to latch onto them furs, I end up like a dog running around blind in a meat shop.
Senor Crane, you wait here in the house. I should be back in an hour. With you first.
The Walt Disney Studio presents Zorro, starring Guy Williams.
Are you all right, Senor Joe?
Finer than frog fuzz.
Well, just be real careful. Here, I have prepared some food for you.
Much obliged. Sure am powerful hungry.
Now, you are still in great danger. You know, Don Carlos and his men are hunting for you again.
What's wrong with that Don Carlos gent anyhow? Don't he ever give up?
He will never forgive you for striking him.
I didn't hurt him none. He's just lucky I didn't give him my mountain man clout. That'd have knocked his ears down so far I could have used them for wings.
Well, Don Carlos is from an old aristocratic family. He is very proud.
And mean. That man's meaner than a basket full of scorpions.
Oh, Senor Joe, why don't you go back to your mountains where you will be safe?
I ain't gonna leave until I figure out a way to get my furs back.
Oh, why must you be so stubborn? Are your furs of more value to you than your life? You know Don Carlos is using a hound to track you down.
That tame wolf, he ain't gonna have no luck follow my tracks. Not no more, he ain't. These are willow branches got wrapped around my feet. He can't follow my track that way. Well, I'm gonna mosey down the canyon away. Find a little spot about a hoop and a holler down here. I'll crawl in there and eat my grub. But if you want me, you just whistle.
And please be careful, Senor Joe.
Well?
Don Carlos, we were unable to pick up the Americano's trail.
And why not? We know he's hiding somewhere near here. This fool hound is worthless.
But we have been searching everywhere since early morning.
Did you circle the Pueblo as I ordered?
See, we traveled all around the Pueblo for a distance of 2 miles out. But, Don Carlos, are there not many ways the Americano could escape without leaving a scent that Lobo could follow?
I am convinced the Americano is somewhere near the Pueblo.
But why? He knows by now we're searching for him. He knows that you plan to kill him.
To him, material wealth is far more important than his life.
Material wealth?
His precious furs.
Oh.
Locked up in a jail cell in the cuartel. It's obvious he does not intend to leave here without them. Hernando, there is an old saying, if you cannot find a man, you arrange to have that man find you. Come, let us ride to the Pueblo and call on Sergeant Garcia.
Wait here and keep out of sight. Now, I know you're a friend of the Americanos, and please believe me, I'm his friend too. I want to help him. It could mean his life.
What do you want me to do, Don Diego?
Could you get him to come here? I want to speak with him.
Well, I will try. Oh, no, you stay here out of sight. If he sees anyone at all, I'm sure he will not come near the house. Joe, come inside, quickly.
Who's been here?
Why do you ask that? Come on. You heard me give the whistle, did you not? That means all is clear. Come on. No, Papa, you stay in the house. Huh? Senor Joe, you come on up. He has very strong lungs.
You sold me down the river, you Jezebel.
Oh, you stop saying such bad names. Don Diego has come to help you.
Yes, I want to get your furs from Sergeant Garcia, return them to you, and get you started on your way out of here.
Oh, that sergeant holding on to them furs like they was a jug of whiskey. What makes you think he's going to give them to you?
Oh, he won't give them to me, but I think I can make him sell them to me. It's a technicality in California law.
Well, I don't know. I ain't been doing so good myself. Every time I try to latch onto them furs, I end up like a dog running around blind in a meat shop.
Senor Crane, you wait here in the house. I should be back in an hour. With your furs.
Well, I don't know. I still think I ought to do it my own way.
Aha, Don Diego. Come in, please. Hey, it is good to see you.
Nice to see you, Sergeant.
Now, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is a little matter of official business, Sergeant. Do you happen to know that any and all property belonging to an escaped prisoner is subject to sale by the Comandante in order to cover any expenses?
See, that is true, Don Diego.
You know this?
Of course. Article 17, Section 8.
Article 17, Section 8.
Don Carlos just happened to mention it to me.
Oh, Don Carlos. Tell me, did you sell the furs?
Oh, see, for 14 pesos and 50 centavos. At least it did not cost us anything to have the Americanos our guest.
And Don Carlos is the one who bought the furs.
See, the furs, the burro, the musket, everything that belonged to Senor Crane. Something is wrong, Don Diego?
Well, what would Don Carlos want with the Americanos' furs? Or the burro, for that matter?
I don't know, Don Diego. I didn't ask him.
I think maybe I will. You've been most helpful. Thank you.
Not at all.
Don Carlos, you want your musket on the roof also?
I prefer to see the Americano cringe at the tip of my sword.
I see. Are you sure he will find out that you have the furs here?
He's a determined fool. One way or another, he will find out.
Buenas tardes, Don Carlos. I heard that you bought the Americanos' furs.
You heard correctly.
I'm prepared to offer you a good price for them. Say, 100 pesos?
They are not for sale.
Not even for 150?
You are wasting your breath. I do not intend to sell the furs at any price. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have important things to occupy my time.
My apologies, Don Carlos. Good day.
I might sell them tomorrow, after they have served as bait for my trap.
Them clothes clothes have got to be dry by now.
Just be patient.
Give them 1 more hour, senor.
Another hour? Ha! I want to be long gone by that time. Carla, ma'am, honey, please fetch my clothes, huh?
Just give them time to dry.
Well, I don't think this is fair, keeping a body pinned down when he's got a mind to go. If them clothes ain't dry by now, I'll wear them wet. And if you won't fetch them, I'll fetch them myself, and you better keep your eyes closed.
Oh, I'll get them. Sit down, I'll get them.
Now, please, senor, do not get excited.
I'm not getting excited. I'm getting mad. And when I get mad, I get mean. And when I get mean, I get nasty.
Well, there they are.
These clothes is drier than a prairie gulch in August. I could have left here a long time ago.
I'm sure Don Diego had a reason for being late.
I don't think he aims to come back here at all once he gets his hands on them there furs.
Oh, this is the thanks he gets. He could have just let you go and get yourself killed.
Well, maybe I'm getting mighty touchy about all this, but ever since I come to your pueblo, certain gents have been playing fast and loose with my furs, and it's got to stop.
Senor, do not go unarmed.
Much obliged. Muchas Garcias, senorita.
Senor Joe, you are determined to go?
As good as gone.
Well, then perhaps we will not meet again.
No, I reckon not. Once I get my furs back, I'll be moving pretty rapid.
I see. Senor Joe, I have come to like you quite well. You make loud noises, but your heart is of gold. Don't move.
What's the matter?
There is something on your cheek.
One of them little como se llamas?
Stand perfectly still. Adios, senor. Vaya con Dios.
Yes, sir. That there's a considerable lot of woman.
Please, senorita, do not tickle me like that. We hardly know each other. And besides, what is happening?
Quiet, you thieving sergeant.
Senor Crane, what are you doing here?
How would you like to go through life with folks calling you Baldy?
Why are you so unfriendly?
The man what steals from me is gonna find me just about as friendly as a wildcat with his paw caught in a trap. What did this Don Diego do with my furs?
Don Diego? Oh, no, it was Don Carlos who bought them.
Don Carlos, him again? He bought them? Where's the money?
Under the pillows.
Huh. Looks like a pack rat set up house under there.
Sometimes I get very hungry during the night, and... Here is the money. 14 pesos and 50 centavos. But I must remind you, it is the property of the King of Spain.
14 pesos and 50 centavos. My furs are worth 1,000 pesos. I'm so hopping mad I could bite myself. Where does this varmint Don Carlos live?
His hacienda is about 3 miles from here. The last one before the Arroyo Seco.
And as for you, you pumpkin-shaped pack rat, don't think I'm going to forget you after what you've done. Now, come on, get out of bed. Come on, get up on your feet. Come on, get on your feet. Hurry up.
Well, what are you going to do to me?
That depends upon just how well you cooperate.
Believe me, Don Diego, we did our best to keep Senor Joe here, but he would not wait any longer.
Well, do you know where he's gone?
To the pueblo, to get the furs himself.
And perhaps get himself killed.
Oh, Don Diego, you go. See if there's anything you can do.
give your soldiers a call like I told you.
Please, Senor Crane, couldn't we maybe just talk this over?
Come on, give him a holler.
Lancers!
Louder.
Lancers!
Another.
Lancers! Inside, all of you. Quickly, quickly. Senor Crane! Senor Crane! Isn't anybody out there? Corporal Reyes!
Here I am.
Why aren't you out there?
Because you ordered me in here.
Can't you ever think for yourself? Do you always have to obey every stupid order I give? Help somebody! Let us out of here! Oh, Don Diego, thank goodness you were so near.
Sergeant, what are you and your men doing locked in the cell? Have you violated some law?
Please, Don Diego, we are not here by choice. The Americano locked us in and threw the key out there somewhere.
Where is the Americano now?
On his way to the hacienda of Don Carlos to take back his furs. Don Diego, please get the key and unlock this cell, eh?
I have some important business to attend to, Sergeant, but I will get Bernardo. He will find the key for you.
Gracias, Don Diego.
If the soldiers capture the Americano, they'll put him back in jail. We'll be right back where we started from. You keep the mirror. Yes, I think Zorro can handle the situation better than the military.
No, no, little one. The keys are out there somewhere. See, little one, out there, out there.
It is out farther that way.
Is everything ready? All right, you go take up your position.
Oye, primero. Try this latch, see if it works properly.
See?
All right, put the hound in here. You get out of sight.
Lobo. Lobo.
Let the Americano look around all he wants. Let him go through the gates to get the furs. Then let Lobo out after him. And if he tries to come back out the gates, you can't miss him from there. Pedro, you hide yourself on the far side of the carriage. Don't shoot the minute you see the Americano. Let him come in to get his furs. Then we'll have him surrounded from all sides.
Si, senor.
I will be there on the far side of the well. If that uncouth savage gets out of this trap, I'll string all of you up by the thumbs.
That should hold you, senor.
glad you're shut up in there, you ornery critter.
Senor, the roof!
Hernando! Turn the hound loose! Pinero, where's the hound? Turn him loose, now!
Old Joe Crane ain't one to forget a favor. Anytime you need help, will you just set up a smoke signal, I'll come a-running.
Now take your furs and get to the hills while you can.
This for you, senor.
Come on, cousin, let's go. Mountain men are rough, and mountain men are tough. Mountain men are mean and low down. We don't wear no frills. Don't need 'em in the hills. Not unless we got to go into town. Into town.
Sergeant Garcia, I am the King's special emissary. His personal representative, newly arrived from Madrid.
There's only one answer for your sort. The stocks.
The stocks?
Be with us next week for laughs and thrills as the man from Spain learns the wrath of Zorro.
Senores, would you mind fighting somewhere else? Please?
Out of the night, when the full moon is bright, comes a horseman known as Zorro. This bold renegade carves a Z with his blade, a Z that stands for Zorro. Zorro, Zorro, who makes the sign of the Z. Zorro!